Have you ever imagined a city with no trash cans on the streets, yet every corner is spotless? A place where you can't even find a single discarded cigarette or piece of paper on the ground. It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, right? Well, this city actually exists. Welcome to Kamakatsu, a small town in Japan that has become a global model for its ambitious goal to become a zero-waste community. What does zero waste even mean? For the residents of Kamakatsu, it's a way of life. It started back in 2003, when the town decided to close its two incinerators to protect the environment and cut costs. Instead of building new ones or shipping their trash elsewhere, they embarked on a bold mission. They declared their intention to eliminate waste entirely. At first, this seemed like an impossible task, but today, they recycle or compost over 80% of everything they produce. Their goal is to reach 100% by 2030. So, how do they do it? It all comes down to a system that is as meticulous as it is brilliant. In Kamakatsu, there are no garbage trucks that come to your door. Instead, every resident is responsible for taking their own waste to a central collection facility. And this is where it gets really interesting. They don't just sort their trash into paper, plastic, and glass. Oh no, they have an astonishing 45 different categories for sorting. Let's break that down. Paper is sorted into newspapers, magazines, cardboard, and paper cartons. Cans are separated into steel and aluminum. Plastic bottles are sorted, but you first have to remove the cap and the label, which go into their own separate bins. Even a single pair of chopsticks has to be separated from its paper wrapper. They sort everything, from batteries and fluorescent light bulbs to mirrors, razors, and even different types of metal. It's a level of detail that might seem overwhelming to outsiders, but for the people of Kamakatsu, it's just part of their daily routine. At the heart of this system is the Hibagaya Waste Collection Station. It's not a dump, it's more like a community hub. Staff are on hand to help residents figure out where everything goes, ensuring that the sorting is done correctly. Clear signs and examples are everywhere, making the process easier. Bins are clearly labeled, showing what happens to the items once they are recycled. For example, one sign might show that old kimonos are turned into teddy bears, or that plastic bottles become new clothing fibers. This transparency is key. It helps residents see the direct impact of their efforts, turning a chore into a meaningful contribution. But recycling is only one part of the equation. The philosophy in Kamakatsu is built on the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle, in that order. The town encourages everyone to think twice before buying something new. This mindset shift is fundamental to the zero-waste lifestyle. Then comes reuse. The collection station features a kuru-kuru shop, which translates to circular. It is a free community thrift store where residents can drop off items they no longer need and pick up things they do. Furniture, clothes, dishes, books, you name it. Instead of throwing things away, they're given a new life with a new owner. This simple but effective idea fosters a strong sense of community and shared responsibility. It reinforces the idea that one person's trash can truly be another person's treasure. The town also has a kuru-kuru craft center where local women use discarded items like old fabrics, flags, and kimonos to create new products. They make beautiful bags, clothes, and toys, which are then sold. This not only prevents waste, but also creates economic opportunities and preserves traditional craft skills. It's a perfect example of a circular economy in action. You might be thinking, this all sounds great for a small town of about 1,500 people, but could it ever work in a big city? That's a valid question. The challenges of implementing such a system in a metropolis like New York or Tokyo would be immense. But Kamakatsu isn't about providing a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about providing a vision and inspiration. It shows us what is possible when a community comes together with a shared purpose. The lessons from Kamakatsu are universal. The first is education. The residents weren't born knowing how to sort waste into 45 categories. They learned the system works because people understand why it's important. They see the environmental benefits, the economic savings, and the beautiful, clean town they get to live in. The second lesson is individual responsibility. In our modern consumer culture, it's easy to feel disconnected from our waste. We throw something in a bin, and it magically disappears. Kamakatsu forces its residents to confront their consumption head-on. By sorting every single item, they become acutely aware of what they're throwing away, which naturally leads them to consume less. And the third lesson is community. Kamakatsu's success is not the result of government mandates alone. It's the product of a collective effort. Neighbors help each other, share knowledge, and work together towards a common goal. The waste station has become a place where people connect, reinforcing the social fabric of the town. The world is facing a monumental waste crisis. Landfills are overflowing, and our oceans are choking on plastic. While global policies and corporate responsibility are crucial, Kamakatsu reminds us of the power of grassroots action. It started with a small group of people who dared to imagine a different future. Their journey hasn't been easy. It requires time, effort, and a significant change in habits. But the results speak for themselves. Kamakatsu is not just a clean town. It's a thriving, resilient community with a deep connection to its environment. Their motto, Motaini, which roughly translates to what a waste, is a guiding principle. So, what can we take away from this story? We might not be able to sort our trash into 45 bins tomorrow, but we can start to adopt the Kamakatsu mindset. We can start by being more mindful of our purchases. Can this jar be used for storage? Can this old shirt become a cleaning rag? And we can become more diligent with our own local recycling programs. Kamakatsu proves that a future without trash is not just a utopian dream. It's a tangible goal that we can work towards, one small, conscious decision at a time. It's a powerful reminder that change doesn't always have to come from the top down. Sometimes, it starts in a small town, with a big idea, and a community willing to make it happen. Thanks for watching. What do you think about Kamakatsu's approach? Could something like this work where you live? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about incredible ideas changing our world. See you next time.